Do you know how confident you have to be knowing that there's going to be a video of you and you wore that shirt?
Yeah, dude.
It says Sigs on the pocket, and on the back it says Paul Sucks, and it's Paul Macbeth. Bro, by the way, if you don't screenshot that of the guy wearing the shirt and post it on Discord Humor and be like, yo, did you see this guy in this video wearing this? Dude, people are gonna watch your video.
That's a good. Wow.
People are gonna watch this video because it is so ridiculous, dude.
That's some like incognito trafficking tour.
Dude, that is so ridiculous that shirt is a thing, let alone that he wore it.
Imagine Shane Miller makes his blow up.
Dude, that shit is hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I think Shane Miller's an absolute legend. Are you guys okay with me using all that? And can we roll right into the back nine right now, please?
Yeah, I'll use any of it.
Okay, we're using this back nine. We're coming in.
Miller's shirt.
Feeling great.
Yeah, Shane Miller is a fantastic human. This whole card is just like, it's just buzzing. It's buzzing, it's brimming, it's popping, it's fantastic. We're going into hole 10. Let's check it out. A hole 10, par 3, 257. Now we did trim some of this grass in the front here, so you're gonna see most players take this left to right hyzer forehands. Some debate about how high you need to get this shot. I prefer to keep it low and try to skip up to the green. If you do go out of bounds off of the tee, you will be shooting from the drop zone, which is about a 160-foot backhand hyzer shot up the hill.
Yeah, the forehand is definitely the most common throw I see here. I'm backhand predominant. I just drill a really overstable disc in the hill and let it stable up and skip up. But the forehand line that you guys cleared out is amazing. And I saw you guys cleared out the tee pad. We could actually stand there.
Yeah, big shots out to Tim Gabur. Massive help doing course work out here.
Let's see if Jacob could correct that mistake from Dustin. Gets it inside, hits the same tree.
Same kind of spot. I think a little bit lower is better here. But it does look like there could be kind of a bit of a headwind.
Anything's better than in the water, though.
Terrible kick from Shane. That was looking parked.
Yeah, he doesn't bust out the forehand often, but it's looking clean when he does.
Not surprised Jason going backhand. Am surprised he went a little too high there, but looks like it might have punched through.
I think he's a little far right. He's down low.
He's swimming.
He's swimming.
He's swimming, and he's swimming in that Dunkin' Donuts coffee that he found on the ground, and I love it.
Another tough up shot here. Good there, though.
Yeah, that'll do.
Dustin also finding some water from the drop zone, going to the forehand line, right at it.
This is weird to see the forehand here, but with the way Dustin's putting, I think he's just thinking, I don't need to be under the basket, I just need to be up on the green.
Shane from circle 2, maybe just outside circle 2, lofty bid.
Oh man, what a shot. Lays up there nicely as well.
Great spirits from Shane there. Bottom of the hill look for Jacob. Looked like he was going for it, but pulled a little right.
Yeah, definitely looking he committed there, but he's okay there for par, I think.
Dustin for par?
For bogey, I believe.
Dustin for bogey.
Oh no, he's not going to be happy with that. All these guys start off strong, each one of them having a hole that's beating them up a little bit.
Yeah, Dustin missing a bit wide right there. 5 under par. But he's going to be taking a double here on hole 10. Here comes that water.
Really surprised to see the lead card or the feature card here going 2 OBs here. I don't really find this to be the toughest hole out here, but you know, sometimes just not getting that angle right, hitting those trees up high or down low is gonna cause some trouble. Yeah,
I believe we've had 7 OBs over the last 3 holes between our 4 players here. Hole 11, par 4, 425. Our card's gonna be getting a hold of this one. We're gonna be seeing some looks for eagle here today. This hole is just very downhill, and the shape of the shot is really natural for that backhand full flight. Start on hyzer, a little bit of turn, and then hyzer up back to that big rock there.
Yeah, this is one of those holes I think at the top level courses in the world, we're looking at a really hard par 3. So it's always fun as an AM to step up the tee, rip one at it, and try to go for that eagle.
Don't forget that Patreon's coming soon. We need to see Ricky Wysocki play this hole as a gold 3.
I think it's right up his alley.
Yes. I love thinking about this course in terms of a gold layout. Definitely needs a lot of work, but it's interesting how you can work with some of these holes by just taking off a par.
Is he on the walking path?
I think he's on the tee pad of 6 there.
Wow.
That thing got sent.
It's starting to get windy out here.
Stay hydrated.
It was hot.
Kirkland, stay hydrated.
Oh, this is a rip. A little bit too turned over?
Yeah, I think it looks like a bit of a left to right wind. That might have been the perfect shot.
Yeah. I mean, there is this like pocket on the right side that does open up a little bit, and a lot of people that miss right, if they make it to that point, it's actually pretty routine because you're within that 130-foot range. Oh no, Dustin.
In trouble again.
Bit of a mistake after the rough drive on 10. Let's see if he can save that 4 here.
Big turnover.
That's not a bad spot to be. Obviously not the drive he wanted off of the tee, but the approach game's been looking real clean from Dustin all day.
Yeah, just a little turned over there. I think he wanted a little bit of flex, but honestly, this is still kind of a gettable par for him. But you could tell. He wanted to look for eagle on the tee shot, and he was disappointed to not get far.
Yeah, there's just so many tough stretches of this course now as our players head down the fairway of hole 11. Everybody's just looking to get on that lead card. A lot of players really, really want that pound bag.
Last chance at it.
Last chance. The last bag.
Easy approach for Jacob.
I think he was still going for it there a little bit.
Definitely. Backdoor. Shane's got really nothing from over here.
Besides that.
What?
Wow.
Putter, backhand, floaty, you know, that nose up stall.
This guy is a gamer.
That nosy, swaggy.
Yeah.
Shane Miller.
That
I
Paul
can't
Suck
believe
shirt.
he made it through everything. I was in that same exact spot, and I had nothing.
Warden all day. I love it. Dustin Wolfe. Harp approach.
Let it go a little early there, it looked like.
Good ground play. Hopefully it stops. Yeah.
Kind of a slant on this green. I mean, if he meant to do that, I respect it. Weird Anheuser bid for Jason Murak.
This for his eagle.
Going for it, though.
He's got some game. I'm really respecting his craft out here on the course.
Yeah, I love it. He's not really familiar with the course per se, but he's chucking the disc well.
He strikes me as one of those guys that just makes home everywhere he goes. You know, I could see him playing good first rounds blind on a lot of courses.
Yeah.
I think we've seen he's played in 10 different states, David?
Yeah, 10 different states, at least PDGA tournaments in 10 different states. I'm sure he's played, you know, courses outside the states. Easy birdie by Jacob.
That's just, I mean, I love that. I love the fact that you get an opportunity to travel all over and play events all over the place because there's just such good disc golf everywhere now. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that the disc golf community is real. There's just such a great vibe, opportunity to be competitive, come out here, meet some new people. It's just such a privilege to be out here. Every one of these guys knows it too. They were all so grateful to be out here to be able to be filmed.
Everything came up Donnie on that one. I feel like
everything came up Donnie. From Donovan Shane Miller. Hole 12, par 3, 221, uphill shot. Backhand can get you there, but if you throw it a little bit too high, that backhand spin can send you far down that left side. I would say going up the left on the forehand is a little bit safer here on this hole. There is kind of a backstop with these trees, but the disc can really get away from you on that backhand.
Yeah, by the way these guys have been playing, I bet you we see a little bit of everything here. I see a little bit of both every time I play.
Jacob's been loving that zone forehand. Puts it about 25. Well done.
Great look.
You really gotta, like, to get a zone that far up the hill like that, you have to chuck that thing.
He's just so smooth.
Look at this putter.
Really gets like that reach back and that elbow movement in.
It's insane how much the camera really doesn't do the uphill justice on this one.
Throwing it not well.
It is so much more uphill than it looks in this video.
Yep.
Jason Murak going with the putter, trying to settle into that green. Kind of been struggling a little bit over the last few holes, but he's sitting at 1 over par. Couple more birdies from here, and he still could find himself on lead for round 2. Dustin Wolfe, very focused player out on the course.
Up to a fairway.
Yeah, I think I see a lot of people go up to fairway here, and a lot of people obviously throw slower. I guess to each his own.
Anheuser bid. Dustin Wolfe's giving off Barry Schultz vibes. You know, Barry has that quote about only focusing when you're on the lie. That's like Dustin. Big focus out there, but when he's not throwing, he's just chilling.
Bingo, bingo.
Jacob finding some momentum, sitting at 2 under par.
He's definitely bounced back from what happened on him earlier in the round. Shooting well right now.
Nice big bounce back birdie for Dustin Wolfe after that killer drive here on 12. We've made it up that last uphill little bit, the middle of the course here. Gonna head downhill for the next few holes. Hole 13, par 3, 227. Left to right shot. Backhand turnover is a great option, but it's a little bit more risky with that downhill slope on the left. Forehand's a great option here as well, but it's really common to get blocked off by those trees on the right side here. So it's tough to get inside circle 1 here, but I think we're gonna see some birdies.
Yeah, as you can see, there's that guardian right there on the left. You gotta beat. Jacob does it, but gets caught up. Circle 2, hopefully. Oh no, it keeps going.
All the way down.
Brutal.
Yeah, I think the forehand is a good play because of the way that it'll settle into the green. I do think it's definitely harder.
Yeah, I think if you want to like ace run it, backhand feels great. You kind of got to get that late push-up flip at the end with the forehand.
A little lucky there.
We like it. He likes it. This looks like more my play. Mid-range backhand.
Might even be putted.
Donnie!
Yes.
Keep holding.
Come on.
Gorgeous.
No. Stick.
Shane is hitting every single gap on this course. He just doesn't know how these greens play. I think if you give him a couple more cracks at this course, you'd see him even deeper than 1 under par right here.
That's the worst kick
You
imaginable.
see Jason hitting that guardian.
And on the backhand turnover, hitting the left side of that tree is going to send your disc flying.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a hyzer on the right here.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Just a bit early. I'd say a more difficult shot on the second here, but he manages to find his way through. Jason should be able to limit the damage to a bogey there, as Jacob sets himself up for an easy par.
Yeah, it looks like he wants nothing, no part of that death green. Shane does. He capitalizes on the birdie.
Love that.
Shane going 2 down on the front 4 on this back 9.
Is there a game involved with Ring Around the Rosie? I'll go. I'll start the ring.
vibes are still high.
Dude, it's been stuck in my head all day now.
I mean, Dustin's bouncing back here a little bit.
5 under par and he's bouncing back. That's scary.
I mean, I'm sure he's kind of disappointed with that short stretch because he would have been looking at what, a 7 or 8 under.
Bro, can you make a mental note to cut everything Dustin was just saying?
I threw it.
It's all love, D Wolf. Hole 14, par 4, 492, right to left shot off of the tee. Low canopy, but you want to give it some height so you can get far left. Second shot is just a straight tunnel shot. You're going to see all types of crazy scramble on this hole. It's a very tight hole, and it does have some downhill to it, but it almost might even be easier if this was flush with the ground here.
Yeah, this is, to me, one of the most iconic holes on the course. Everyone knows hole 14, true shot, 2-shot hole. And I love the water coming to play on the second shot because it's not easy to get there to begin with. To add that in
to move left
really
without
makes
like,
it a special hole.
Really like having to give it enough power.
You don't have to throw it very hard.
Dustin just echoing our sentiment here about this tee shot.
Yeah. And that t-shirt.
It's just great to see Paul Macbeth's face so frequently on the channel.
I cannot get over
That's probably not what I wanted to do.
I'm glad he asked Nate for permission. I'm really glad. I think he asked us for permission too. I think I said as long as Nate said.
Guy's a gentleman.
Super gentleman. Shane Miller works on old school Jeeps. He restores antique Jeeps in his spare time and ships them off to Europe and other places around the world.
That's awesome. Look at this shot. I've been in that spot so many times. They're just a little long off the fairway.
That's textbook right there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was a Chapter 4 disc?
Solid, dude.
A Chapter 4 rock shot?
I knew that if I said nice.
Look at that. Jason Murak busting out the freshies. I love seeing that. All right, there's a snake warning here. We've got a snake in the next scene. I know some people are grossed out by snakes, so I'm telling you now, it's coming.
Nope. Oh boy. You good? There's a snake right next to my stick.
Looks like Jacob's scared of snakes. Afraid of snakes.
Scared? I love that thing. I mean, I don't think anybody would be stoked. Look at this guy.
Who's gonna man up and move him?
His tongue is going crazy. He's all perched up. My mom hates snakes.
A little bit.
I know my snake.
They're mostly harmless out here in Jersey. I know we got some copperheads, but
Yeah.
That's just a
that's a
old school
He's
guard.
up in there.
Pick it up, move it off the fairway.
Jacob was like, "Can you guys throw?" And they're kind of like, "All right, you got it."
Look at the shot though.
He just doesn't get
Forehand
rattled
zone.
all day with that zone.
just outside the circle. Well
A
done.
little bit of a death putt here. Some misses will go in the water.
It's tough to get more than that on that second shot, like you said, Sam. We've been in that spot so many times, it doesn't get any easier. Jason Murak in a bit of a tough situation. Haven't seen him throw the forehand in a while. He was going big there.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to do something a little crazy.
Dustin.
Gotta get down.
A lot of confidence to go forehand with that water on the right side there.
I'm sure he's a little disappointed with that shot, but I think if that didn't hit that tree, he might have been looking at OB. Yes.
Jason punches it through.
This guy.
Goes a little long, but I think he's happy
that.
with that. Yeah.
Just outside the circle. Shout out Dave Huber for getting those marks in. Fantastic contribution to this course.
Give myself a chance.
A little fun guy on the course.
No surprise.
No
Yeah.
way. I think it.
That's chicken of the woods.
I was literally just gonna say. I'm pretty
So,
sure that's what they
yeah.
are.
So that's what
They're
I
edible.
thought too. That's
But
what
they're
I
not?
thought too. He informed me that those are chanterelles.
Oh, they're expensive.
Yeah. Now Jason posts all about it on his Instagram. Give him a
No
follow.
way. Is this the most interesting card in disc golf history?
It
Listen,
might be.
Coffee,
It's
mushrooms, Paul Macbeth shirt.
young prodigy. Dustin
Unbelievable.
Wolfe, who's the definition of just like disc golf history, OG disc golf roots.
It's
I
incredible.
mean, it's there's so much action here. It's really hard to get the storylines across while staying up with the action. But I mean, this is just crazy.
Come on. Oh, I thought that was going in. It looked good from the other camera angle.
Yeah, a little bit of a lull in the card. I mean, the heat's getting to us. We're still seeing a lot of birdies, but these are, you know, some tougher holes.
That's a tough break for Jacob there.
Water right behind.
Oh, man.
Just low.
That would have been an incredible par.
That's a couple of times for Jason where it's hitting that cage. I think on hole 12, same thing.
I would have loved to see that fall for him. He earned it. He deserved it. Jacob Liss with a death putt here.
Yeah, it's not a gimme.
Scary.
Yeah, I think he has that all day, though.
There it is.
I don't think he's nervous about the death putt on that putt. He's pretty confident from there.
Still good to see him go through his routine, take his time.
I really doubt there's a better putter in the field from 20 to 25 than Jacob here today.
I would have to agree.
I was kind of hoping you would disagree. I was curious who you were going to.
I don't want to offend any of my friends.
Right. Hole 15, par 3, 311. Another tee pad we've installed here at this beautiful woods course. Left to right shot off of the tee. This one kind of adds a bit of a left bend in the beginning and a little bit more straight distance, obviously, so it makes it that much harder to hook up right. I think because of that, you're gonna see a lot more people go forehand here. You can get there with the backhand turnover, but to be able to get the disc to hold on that Anheuser angle and continue finishing into this green is a beautiful sight if we're gonna see it here.
Big shout out to Chris and the boys for putting this pad in for the tournament.
There's quote-unquote iconic holes on this course. This may not be ones that a lot of people think about. This is by far my favorite hole on the course.
Dustin Wolfe out of bounds, tough break.
Jacob Liss going with his Captain's Raptor.
Captain's Raptor. Can you say that again, Dave?
Captain's Raptor.
Great shot.
Sticks it, circle 2.
That's good energy right there. Now Shane is right to start this on hyzer, I think, but not quite enough turn. Starting on hyzer helps you get that later turn in the flight. I like that for this shape, but
that little roll at the end might have actually hurt him there. When you're a little bit higher on the hill there, you get over the trees that are in that little meadow.
Yes, that little
now he's
tomahawk line.
Yeah,
yes.
Now he's got trees in front of him that he might have to do something a little tricky to throw over.
In case you didn't know, Sam Doyle's local to this course.
Oh, man. Great shot there.
Maybe, depending on what I just hit.
Yeah, makes it across the water.
Is that a
Hopefully
Jason
he'll have
throwing
a
him a
look.
little harder than he was in the beginning of the round. You know, perhaps taking out some frustration, but still jolly out there in the car. I like that.
It's one of those, like, you look at the distance on the sign. It is downhill. You might not know the distance as well. He doesn't play here all the time. And he probably just overcooked it to make sure it goes over. What a putt.
Oh, Shane.
He did it underneath all that brush.
Donnie boy.
Donnie boy.
Donnie.
What a putt. Oh, yeah. Is this Forge View?
There it is, baby. Shane Miller with the first Forge View of the day.
No jump or nothing, just a nice cozy. And he's the cameraman in the pump. This guy is a legend.
Instant classic. And when you're seeing that Forge View, the thing you got to realize is that means catch cam hasn't moved on to the next hole. So you got to be deep to see that angle.
I mean,
That's right.
in this.
Talking about where he went out here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, they're trying to see if it's on the
barely
other side. Obviously, my mom is just taking it all in, has no idea what's going on.
I'm having to decide.
Yeah, Shane says benefit to the player. I like the call.
I think that's the right call.
It was very close to those rocks. I mean, hard to imagine it came in and stuck.
Oh, no.
Unable to take advantage and save the par there. So Dustin's going to go down to 4 under.
Stay in bounds. Okay.
Low again on his putt.
That was a run, too. He definitely committed there.
Yeah, he kind of just fluffed it early release, maybe.
Seems like he's getting those.
Wow, elevator putt. There it is, Jacob.
Nice putt from Jacob Liss, just slowly creeping his way back to the front of the pack here at 3 under par. 3 holes to go. We're going to see some open distance holes here coming down the stretch.
This is
We know
the
Jacob's got
elevator
that
top to
advantage.
bottom. Band to basket. I love that shot.
It's a cool birdie to get. A lot more difficult than that short pin.
Like I said, it's my favorite hole on the course. I think the green's awesome. There's plenty of ace runs. This hole gets aced a lot. I just, the green to me is so cool.
Big thank you to Axiom Discs. Cannot wait to see who takes down the CTP over the water for one of their fantastic baskets. Now let's take a look at this leaderboard. We got 3 holes left. The race for lead card. David, talk to him.
Well, as you can see, we got a 5-way tie for first. Troy Upright still up there. We got some new names: Dean Newman, Sam Rudy, Kurt Neilbank, and Arsens holding that first place spot. We got our feature card, Jacob Liss and Dustin Wolfe coming in -3, along with Dylan Cook, Travis Amico, VFDGO alumni at -2. Connor Henderson also played all the chapters, coming at -2 with Shane Miller and James Kalinsky.
Hitting everybody, David. I absolutely love it.
I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, right? Hole 16, par 3, 245. Sam, what are your thoughts on this tee shot here? It's a tricky one for that backhand.
It's a tricky one. It's going to be a really hard birdie for the field for sure. The big thing is either big forehand, or I like to do what Jacob looks like he's doing, is high-speed driver and hyzer flex. High up there. It's tough to get it on top of the hill with this little overhang, but you can definitely get a shot for birdie. Great shot there.
Nice shot from Jacob. Killing it out here today at 3 under. Crazy that we've got 13 players all within 2 strokes of the lead right now, or less.
Yeah.
This is what we asked for.
That is the worst of the worst kick on this hole.
Listen, Shane, I know you didn't watch that tournament preview.
It's tough. Yes.
Wow.
That's the shot. That is actually the shot right there.
Oh my.
That late turn.
Jason Murak is back.
This is coming up too. Those the best 2 back-to-back shots I've ever seen on this hole.
Yeah. Sam, I think you nailed it. You want to start it on Anheuser. I mean, he kind of did a little bit of a hyzer flip turnover, but I think you're right. That Anheuser flex is much better. If you want to go backhand. That's a bit wide.
Too wide.
Any suggestions about how I should get that?
Let's see if Shane could
have some homework
get a miracle par again.
If there's anyone that's getting the save here, it's Shane.
He's in the middle of nowhere, and I think this is a testament.
I couldn't get
Amanda wasn't even aware that was coming in. That's how so far in the middle of nowhere Shane is right now.
Incredible.
Back on the fairway. Hopefully it gets up and down from there.
He got through that entire rough on that left side just now.
A little long there from Dustin. He's not going to be happy with that.
That's a tough putt going downhill, or with the downhill behind it. Another lofty throw in from Shane. No.
To be honest, I expected it to go in.
Same.
I just love having our leader here on featured. Just high from Jacob Liss. Death putt here. Roll away potential behind.
Dustin's not going to be happy right now.
Commentator's curse. Wow.
That is such a far roll for Dustin there. He almost pures it with the Anheuser harp shot. Long look up the hill for the double. Just wide left. There is danger lurking at every single corner of this course.
Wonder how Shane's feeling about that.
Not good.
After seeing Dustin doing
Shane's
that.
double bogeying here too.
Yeah.
The players have skated their way through some crazy parts of this course and style, but it's just difficult to stay clean. That's a triple bogey for Dustin Wolfe. Unfortunate, he's played so clean all day. He's at 1 under par. We saw most of the leaderboard.
Yes, sir.
Sitting around 4, 3, 2.
Yep.
We got 2 holes left. He could bounce back here.
Yeah, 17 definitely scoreable. Tough break, but you know, dust it off. Short memory.
At this point, though, a lot of the field has slowed down. I was watching the scores the entire round. We were at -5 at one point, and it never really got past that point.
Another crowd favorite here at Greystone Woods, hole 17, par 4, 550. We're coming from the blue tee here. This layout is so awesome. We're seeing so much scoring, but so much separation across the board on every single hole. This hole is going to be no different. Eagle is possible. Bogey is possible if you find yourself OB on the left. 2 options off the tee, really. You're either going aggressive backhand or safe with the forehand. Let's see what our feature card can do. I mean, big ups to each of these guys. We're seeing quite an array of scores here, but I mean, just to come out here, compete in the field, they've all shown such great vibes all day.
This is really the first time that they can all open up, too. Like, this is, you know, wide open. You can throw hard and you can throw far.
The wind is doing the opposite of what I thought.
Jason got out there, though. He's on that white fairway. Should have a straight look at the birdie approach, or eagle approach, I should say.
Jacob sees that wind play, switches over to one of his stable nukes. Looks like he's just going to go safe with the forehand here.
Surprising.
Yeah, I thought he smashed a backhand.
He strikes me as a leaderboard kind of guy.
Oh,
he's
just
probably looking at the scores and knows the situation.
He's just going to smash a forehand.
David, I love that.
I guess we were just wrong.
Yeah, I guess that's conservative for Jacob Liss. He says, don't be stupid.
I bet he could get a putt for eagle with his backhand, though.
Yeah, that's probably what he was thinking.
Yep.
Maybe round 2.
Shane Miller.
Yes.
Such a pleasure having him on this feature card here today.
Great.
Oh, man, he got a little hung up there. That looked really good.
Yeah.
But he does have those standstills on lock. He might be able to find that birdie 3.
Dustin's going to lay into this. Yep.
Oh, yeah, and he loves stable discs, so I bet you this thing comes back.
Man, the wind just knocked it down on him a little bit, but he's out there. I think he's happy with that.
Yeah, if it was a headwind, it might come back. That right to left, like you said, knocking you down. Going in for this approach, you got water on that left side.
No wind.
Calling it to go in.
A little long. What a shot.
All right, 20 foot.
Did you hear Shane? He goes, soo-wee, bo.
Looks decent.
Pretty straightforward approach for our feature card here.
A little shorter than he wanted, but he's fun.
It's so blustery here. I mean, even the right side is super dangerous, too. Shane, nose up, Warden, Donovan from Virginia is for lovers, Miller.
I think that bush just took all the power out of his shot as Jacob lays into it easy. Zone, dinks the basket, of course.
Daft touch.
Jacob really picking up on this back 9 here.
The balance in his game is pleasing to watch. Circle 2 putts, deepest circle 1 putts, backhand drives, forehand drives.
I think his zone approaches are one of the best I've seen in a while.
It's so reliable.
Yeah. Yes.
Good putt.
Jason Murak with the birdie 3 here on 17. He's got a chance to finish the day out even.
Good to see Jason correct that putt. You know, we saw a few that were low. He got 16, now 17. Feeling good about going into 18.
Yeah, nice finish from him. Not surprised to see him bounce back. Yes.
Well done.
You mentioned Dustin putting with those Omegas.
They are legendary.
I mean, those things. How long ago did those go out of production?
I don't know if they're out of production. Just the version that he throws, I know, are very old. It comes from a very private collection of discs that his family has, and they are. When I think Dustin Wolfe, I think Omega putters.
Yes. You know, if you're a guy people think of when they think of a disc, you're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Hole 18, par 3, 380. Drones coming from the blue. We're coming from the white. It's a short shot in theory, but it's so hard to get that full flight and find yourself in circle 1.
Yeah, it is a downhill shot, but the basket finishes up on her right. So a lot of the throws just filter down left.
Big driver, going turnover.
So that's my BOB.
A little bit too much hyzer there from Jason Murak. A lot of people asking for the left side brush to be OB. I believe Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls has been posting about that on Facebook. I saw.
Easy.
I think it's a good call.
I think in tournaments, I'm a big fan of it being OB in tournaments. I don't know if I'm a fan of it being OB in Sunday tags.
I'm a fan of it being
That's
OB.
pretty good.
Always.
I'm a fan of Jacob Liss putting it to 10 feet. That's crazy.
Like I was saying,
pure hyzer.
Pure hyzer, easy, low driven shot.
Dustin has this all day. Let's see if he's a little inside here, though.
Just let go of it a little early, but he'll take it.
I mean, that just proves how much Dustin has this on lock. He shanks it early. He's still in C1.
I know when playing with Dustin and we get up to this tee in these conditions that he's really trying to get it close.
And he needs to. He still has a chance to be 3 under par and find himself one lead. With this tight field, I think it's important to get yourself out as early as you can. Jacob Liss, our leader right now at 4 under par.
Bogeyless, I believe, so far.
Wow.
I believe. I could be wrong.
I believe. I believe
Jason
Murak.
Oh,
No.
great run.
Didn't he in the back 9 bogeyless, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he bogeyed on the front 9 either.
Didn't he go OB on 8?
Okay.
He did. There you go, Sam. That's called recall.
Oh, Shane.
Shane Miller, I believe he putted the disc on 17 as well, but he misses this one left. Such a disciplined, patient player out there, Dustin Wolfe is.
He got a couple bad breaks, but finishes up with 2 birdies. I know he's going to be upset with his round, but it's a good way to push forward.
9 birdies from Dustin Wolfe here in round 1. 9 birdies. He birdied half the holes.
Imagine
8 of them had water. Talent. Big shouts out to all the guys here.
legends. Like, these guys coming in from out of the area, shooting well. Like, these ratings have to
Everybody
be
here
decent.
shot well. This round is going to average about 10, 15 points harder. You're gaining a stroke in a few spots. There's obviously a few holes that are way more challenging. So what we just saw from Jason Murak, who's 906 rated, was about a 936 rated round.
On a course he doesn't play. On a hard course he doesn't play.
Sign up for the Patreon.
He's from Alaska. Patreon details will be released soon. Really excited about that. But for now, guys, 1 round in the books. Let's talk about this leaderboard. Let's see who we're going to see on feature card. David, what are your thoughts?
I mean, well, Jacob Liss, the boy wonder. You know, slow start, but he finishes that back 9 strong, finishing at 5 under. Arsene, we saw him creeping up the leaderboards, also finishing at 5 under. They'll be joined by Kurt Naybank and Sam Rudy.
So Dave, it's Arson and Kneebank.
Arson
and Kneebank.
It's not Arsene?
It's Arson and Kneebank. We know that. Don't forget Arson's name. He's going to be on your television screen tomorrow, as is Kurt Kneebank, as is Jacob Liss, as is Sam Rudy. Dave, what do you know of this Sam Rudy character? I played with him once before.
I haven't really played with him until this tournament. I know who he is, and I've seen him at the local rounds. He was just buttery smooth guy. He didn't disc up on a lot of holes. He was discing down, playing smart.
That's fantastic. Now, Sam, we've got 13 players within 4 strokes of our leader. There's water on 8 holes on this course, danger looming at every corner. Do you think we're going to see that playoff tomorrow? Are we going to see things get shaken up a bit, or are one of these top dogs going to run away with this one?
You know, it really surprised me that no one really ran away in the first round, because that tends to happen in tournaments like these, because one person's going to shoot really, really clean. But today, the person that shot clean had a couple mistakes and kind of probably held him back from that top score. But now, everyone's really close, has a shot. I think we see a little bit of drama. I also see a lot of mixing up after the first round, just because we have AMs here, and it's really hard to get 2 amazing rounds back-to-back at Greystone.
That's so true. Big shouts out to Jacob Liss and Arson for getting those hot rounds of the day. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Somebody please post Shane Miller's t-shirt somewhere on the internet for us. You know I'm really bad at that. Do you guys have any final thoughts before we just live our lives until final round of the 4 chapters disc golf tournament series tomorrow?
I just love that both Jason and Shane are from so far away, experiencing the tournament, and have the vibes. It was so awesome seeing them play. They probably played over their expectations on a course they've never played before, consistently I should say, but in general, I just love seeing that about this tournament.
Secret word of the day is traveler. Alaska, stand up. Virginia, stand up. Such a fantastic feature card. Big shouts out again to Jacob, Liss, and Arson. We will see them on lead card after that hot round here today, and we will see you tomorrow for round 2.